As you know, 2026 local government elections are coming up, and all political parties are trying to recruit great talent that can hit the road singing their praises so that they can win the campaign. Now, the DA is no different. They're also recruiting new talent to campaign for them. So in this video, I'm going to show you the latest recruit. You've probably seen it, but if you stay with me all the way till my biblical reaction, you will hear a concept that's extremely powerful that we want to have on record and get to share for a while, because we are committed that South Africa will prosper. Are you ready? Press like. Let's go. So the DA's latest recruit, a new guy to the DA, I think he's called Ramaphosa. Can't remember his surname very well, but I think he's called Daryl or Squirrel. Something like that. Anyway, hear him. Very talented. He's pushing. He's vouching for the DA.
Municipality must act decisively to improve audit outcomes. Comrades, it cannot and must not be acceptable that in our country we control a number of municipalities. It is hugely painful each time when the Auditor General comes to report to Cabinet and they put up their report, and those municipalities that do best are not ANC-controlled municipalities. And I can name it here because there's nothing wrong with competition. They are often DA-controlled municipalities. We need to ask ourselves, what is it that they are doing that is better than what we are doing? And there's nothing wrong with us saying we want to go and see what Cape Town is doing. We want to go and see what Stellenbosch is doing. How do they craft everything? We need to be moving up the ladder of being good at what we do. We cannot forever stay at the bottom. It hurts me deeply when I continue to see that our municipalities sometimes tend to move even backwards.
What an own goal. So 3 reactions to this. Number 1, there are those who say, what an own goal. Internally in the ANC, some are standing with Ramaphosa saying, hey, facts are facts. Nothing wrong with him speaking the truth to his councillors. The other side are saying you're a sellout. In every toxic family, if you ever expose the truth, you get in trouble. That's expected. And then there are replies that go into deep conspiracy theory. These people have more faith than I could ever have. I wish I could have as much faith as they do. No, he was recruited by the DA 30 years ago, and he's playing this really cool game. No, it's very simple. He got caught up with the vibe. Everyone is yellow, and he's very passionate, and this is so hurtful. And he forgot which radio he's streaming on, because he thought he was sending out a signal that goes to ANC radio, forgot that there were cameras that are live streaming to external of ANC radio. So big own goal. Someone says, oh, are you doing this because you're a DA supporter? Well, I'm a facts supporter and I'm a truth supporter. What President Ramaphosa is saying is true. When you look at the 2024 figures, you'll realize that the total number of non-economically active population is 16.5 million. Now you go down to provinces. Among the provinces, the Western Cape boasts the lowest official unemployment rate of 19.6%. Yeah, but you're always talking about Cape Town and not Khayelitsha. This is what it means. If you see 10 people in Khayelitsha, 2 of them are unemployed and have given up looking. And then if you move across the border to the Eastern Cape and you see 10 people at the shacks at the Eastern Cape, 4 of them have given up looking for work. And if you come up to Alex and you see 10 people, the same number of them have given up on work. So to be in Khayelitsha is still better than to be in Joburg. Figures are figures, facts are facts. The Eastern Cape, ANC stronghold, has remained above the national average for the same period. The most alarming statistic comes from the Northwest, ANC EFF stronghold, where more people are unemployed than working, with an expanded unemployment rate of 52.8%. Over half of the province's working age population is jobless and has given up looking for work, underscoring the region's economic distress. So President Ramaphosa was talking about clean audits. Translated, no money was stolen. Of the 34 municipalities that received clean audits, 58%, 20 of 34, are in one province, the Western Cape. And then you find a few in the other provinces, and you'll find that those few are the sections where the DA is in charge. Facts are facts. But then, this is the important thing. Ramaphosa asked the question, we need to ask ourselves.
We need to ask ourselves, what is it that they are doing that is better than what we are doing? And there's nothing wrong with us saying, we want to go and see what Cape Town is doing. We want to go and see what Stellenbosch is doing. How do they craft everything?
Well, let me answer the question because Ramaphosa loves to ask questions and move on. Here's the answer. Number one, has nothing to do with their race or skin color. Both of them. The ANC is not corrupt because it has black people mainly in it. The DA is not producing better because it has many white people in it. It goes deeper. So what if the ANC actually went to Stellenbosch, went to Cape Town to see what they are doing? What if Steenhuisen came to the ANC and did a 1-month seminar explaining what they do, showing all their plans, all their documents, and explaining exactly why they do it and how they do it? Would it change? No. Why? Because the problem is not with execution. The problem is thinking. In my book, The Soft Life, 3 Secrets That Comrades Don't Want You to Know, I talk about this in a section. I talk about clever black. And I say the phrase clever black fully describes a mental limitation weighing down on our prosperity. It is crazy that someone can use the word clever to insult. Dr. Matthews Posa, an ANC veteran, was quoted as showing this mentality. This is what he said: when we speak out against corruption, misuse of power, absent service delivery, discrimination, and insensitivity to the plight of the poor, some so-called leaders are quick to call us counter-revolutionary, because you are, clever blacks, because you are, capitalists or protectors of minority interests. Posa added that after 28 years in power, all criticism is rejected while empty cater speak repeats itself on public and private platforms. The problem is not what the people do, the problem is how people think. My biblical reaction: for as he thinks in his heart, so is he. The ANC is not corrupt because they've done a lot of corruption. They are corrupt because their thinking pattern is corrupt, because they have replaced godly morality, which has become traditional morality, with revolutionary morality. They have replaced good and bad with black and white. Their ideology replaces right and wrong with revolution or counter-revolution. Their philosophy replaces working or failing with apartheid and not apartheid. That's why if you talk to me about Expropriation Without Compensation Act, I will say it is wrong, it is bad, and it will not succeed to do what it's intended to do. The person on the other side will be angry with me because they will call me a sellout, because all they can think is it black or white? Then they will think, is it revolutionary or counter-revolutionary? Then they will think, is it apartheid or non-apartheid? And therefore, they can never get to, is it right or wrong? Is it good or bad? Is it going to work or is it going to fail? And so that's why I always say, no man can serve two masters, because either he will love the one and hate the other, or he will despise the one and honor the other. So you can't serve God and Karl Marx. There is no way to maintain traditional morality and revolutionary morality at the same time. Now, I want to tell you, thank you so much for those of you. I know I have been ANCing on you because we expected the book to come out much earlier, and you've already come together with us to say, yes, we're here to spread it. Now, we have something very important. We've got to finish it first, and we've placed this on the shelf for the shortest time possible, but very soon we'll be coming back and finishing the process to print the book and to begin to distribute it with your support. And those who've already come on the Prosperity Catalyst Fund, please be patient just a little bit. It's coming out, and let's make history together. 2029, we win this battle. South Africa will prosper. Cheers.